The United States and Israel have formed a coalition to fight against Iran. While some have taken sides with Iran, others have taken sides with the United States and Israel. Those who took sides with Israel and the United States perceive Iran as a terrorist nation, as a threat to the world, as a threat to Israel, as a threat to the United States, and even the Arab lands by extension. Now, one important question to ask is this. Let us agree to disagree that Iran is a threat to the whole world. Let us agree that Iran is a terrorist nation. Let us agree to disagree, all right? Can anyone give me any peaceful country in the world today, any country that we have in the world, peaceful enough to say or to publicly declare that they want to build their own nuclear weapons without getting sanctioned by the United States? If the whole argument was about, oh, weapons of mass destruction in the hands of Iran is going to be a great threat to the whole world, can you give me any country that is peaceful enough? Now, they don't have nuclear warheads yet. Now, they just want to start building theirs. Can you give me an example of just one? Nigeria, maybe, or maybe Congo. Okay, well, I mean, just think about anyone. Maybe it's in southern Europe, whether it's in, it's in anywhere. Maybe it's in the Americas or in Africa. Just give me one country, one peaceful country that will come out today and declare that we want to start building our own nuclear weapons, and then they will get no sanction. You should understand that North Korea, when it was beginning to build its own, we don't know whether or not they fully have at the moment, but I mean, we have hints that they have. They had to pull out. They had to pull out, and that is the problem. Now, people say, oh yes, Iran is this, Iran is that. For the Middle East region, America is better for them than than Iran. And the thing here is that whatever Iran is facing today, whatever Iran is encountering today, is what anyone, any country that wants to have true sovereignty will have. Instead of the United States to tell the world that, oh, we are going to go to war with Iran because we perceive them as a threat to us, what do they say? They start they are killing protesters. They are torturing their people, oppressing their people. The same thing they have brought against Fidel Castro, against Idi Amin, against Gaddafi. Now, these people I mentioned, what have they done that Netanyahu has not done? What have these people done that the United States has not done? Are we going to talk about the bombing of Hiroshima and Nagasaki? Are we going to talk about the invasion of Iraq, Afghanistan, and the over 80 girls that were killed during this ongoing war with Iran? Are those not war crimes? Well, some people will say, well, maybe it's about Islam, others and all that. No, it's not even necessarily about Islam. It's just about oppression. It's about power. Look at Saudi Arabia over there. Saudi Arabia is like the cradle of Islam. Lots of Muslims, millions of Muslims go there every year. And then they still say, by a great extent, they maintain the Sharia. If Saudi Arabia did not bow to the United States, if Saudi Arabia did not bow to Western powers, if the likes of Saudi Arabia and the United Arab Emirates if they decide not to dance to the tune of the West, do you think they would not have been branded? Now, people talk about Islam in Afghanistan, in Pakistan, in Iran, all those and all that. These are countries that want to maintain true sovereignty. Now, we have radical Muslims there. That is what they want us to believe. But the cradle of Islam, Saudi Arabia over there, UAE over there, why don't we have this kind of radical Islam? We will continue to have this radical Islam in quotes, or will begin to have it in quotes, the moment the likes of Saudi Arabia decides that they want to be true sovereign nations. And that is why people like me will say, whatever Iran is going through right now is a fight for liberty, a fight for dignity, a fight for freedom. And that is why many world leaders that want to break away from Western powers, from Western domination, they tend to tilt towards Africa. Because why? They think they and Africa, they share common struggle. If you think your country is more peaceful than Iran, if you think your country is more enlightened than Iran, if you think your country understands human dignity, they are not going to kill protesters like Iran. I am telling you, try to break free. Now, if the United States of America, the likes of France, could have nuclear weapons, what stops a country like Iran from having? And I've answered your question. If Iran was a terrorist nation, let us pretend to agree. Give me one peaceful country in the world today that will stand up and say, we want to our own weapon of mass destruction. And then the likes of USA will say, all right, okay, just go on, go ahead. Okay, yeah, we don't really care. It's never going to happen. Whatever is happening to Iran today will happen to any country that wants to break free, will happen to any country that calls for freedom, that calls for liberty, that calls for true sovereignty. And don't we think, or are we not going to learn from history? When somebody does not dance to their tune, if a president, if a leader, whoever it is, decides not to dance to their tune, they demonize him. They tell you he's a murderer. No, he does this. He does terrible things to his own people. When, as a matter of fact, those who play this, moral card, they have done worse. If you don't see them in Epstein files, we are seeing them invading Iraq. We are seeing them invading Libya, taking out leaders, world leaders, kidnapping the president of Venezuela without being questioned. Iran, in this context, should be looked up to, most importantly, by black nations. Black countries today, they are being exploited, they are being manipulated, they are being trampled upon. We have things going on in Burkina Faso. I'm pretty sure they don't have time yet for the likes of Ibrahim Traore, because they are going to, they are going to open his own chapter later on and find a way to deal with him. That's what they do. They will lie against him, do things. They tell you it's about democracy. But Saudi Arabia is not a democratic nation. Why are they not after Saudi Arabia? Is it the Sharia? Well, Saudi Arabia, of course, then has the Sharia. As long as you dance to the tune of America, you can do whatever it is you want. Or the West, do whatever it is you want. Any form of government, whatever it is you want. But be an angel and say you don't want to be a friend of America, or let's say the West. And then you start finding yourself in problem. The Middle East and Africa they have a lot in common. We have a common struggle that we can both relate to. Iran there, to me, is a dignified nation, way more dignified than any of the countries here would be. The UAE or Saudi Arabia, they have the money, billions of dollars, yes, but you can't call them sovereign nations. They buy all their weapons from America. You want to go to war with America where they get disabled. Whatever Iran is doing, Saudi Arabia cannot try it with America despite their billions of dollars or even trillions of them. The United Arab Emirates cannot try it.